The idea of reducing the noise across the mat and building in efficiency is so that we can spend more time improving the quality of education for our young people. If it doesn't improve the quality of education, why would we do it? The Good Shepherd Trust is the main mat of the Diocese of Guildford. It was founded 10 years ago. It started off with one school in Hampshire. We now have 23 schools across the Diocese of Guildford. The success of a mat is based on the culture and the vision and the values of a mat and how they are lived out every day in each of the schools and in the centre. We try to partner with as few people as we can as a mat, so we get deep relationships with the people we work with closely. We take the whole school off from the key because it covers off all of the departments in the central team and supports what's going on at local level, and it's coherent. It works, it enables us to use a web-based approach to it, which is robust, and we have confidence in every aspect of that, which gives confidence both locally and centrally. We use the key for policies and advice and the briefing notes that come through. We use the key safeguarding for our updates in September and anything that goes on during the year, particularly those things that are seen as urgent or changes to KICSI. We use the key CPD to ensure that our staff are up to date, and we use Governor Hub for local and central governance. Efficiencies across processes is vital for us, particularly as mats grow. We use the phrase reducing the noise for our schools. A good example of where we found efficiency using the key is our complaints policy. So the key provide us with the model policy for both trust and school policies. They take us to about 8 out of 10 in terms of compliance and completeness. We can then tailor it for the different phases of the school, for example, early years, Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2 and secondary. And then that leaves the school with the final topping and taining, which gives us a compliant policy. Without that, we'd be starting from scratch, so it saves us an enormous amount of time. If you took the key away from us across the mat, our governance would stop functioning immediately, which means the mat would stop functioning immediately. Our training provision would fall away, and we'd be starting from square one on an awful lot of stuff, which means hours and hours and hours of work on just compliance and policies. I would advise every CEO to use the key because of the consistency and the time it saves you, the quality of information and the quality of resource you get at every level. We can rely on the key, and that is hugely reassuring for me as a CEO.